I'm Jay from the Kubz. Welcome to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, there's two things I know about this series, and there's one thing I don't know. One, there is now a second victim that is hanging, and we are gonna figure out who did it, because you guys know I got the skills that pay the bills. Two, I know that you guys are gonna kill it with the likes on this video, because we have hit 50,000 likes every single video. Like, I feel like you and I are in sync right now. Like, I told you, every 50,000 likes, I'm gonna drop a new video, and here I am dropping a new video because you guys hit 50,000 likes, and then I know this video is gonna hit 50,000 likes, so let's keep it going, guys. But the one thing that I don't know is who exactly got the latest victim. We're about to figure that out right now. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! Alright, first things first, I see this big dumbbell with some blood on it. Let's check that out. No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. My bad, Makoto! Dang! More important things to worry about? What, this? For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? He just said that! How come main characters in these types of games, they always ask questions? Watch, Makoto's gonna ask a question to everything anybody says. Bloodlust. Let's check this out. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. Well, I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Huh? No. Why? 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 Gadunk. That is a great sound effect. A good old gadunk. She fainted! That did not sound good! Toko? Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? And I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides the room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. Yashishiro, whatever his name is, get out of here, dude.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Oh, what are you doing with all that tongue? Put that thing back in your mouth, girl. What are you gonna be doing with that tongue, Toko? Ignoring the physical contortion she had gone through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Should I do it with my tongue out whenever her tongue's out? I'll do it. Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top ending, I'll stop, and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind.
Um...
Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There was no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works! Yeah, we know how graduation works. Then, it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? See, he's always answering something with a question. Makoto, you gotta be sure of yourself. You gotta end your sentences with a period once in a while. What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Damn, Monokuma is a sauvage. That's how the French say it. A sauvage. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So, please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Yes, we do, especially with this grisly scene right here. Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all of our other friends. You've done this before, Aoi. Stop acting like you're brand new. I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon... What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Jesus. A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right about Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey!
Hold on. If that's your word, you don't gotta worry any longer. If anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? That is true. Like, if one guy killed everybody, then there would be nobody to testify against him, and then bada bing, bada boom, he gets to go out of there. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least one potential of a serial killer angle. Yo, just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class tryout. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. You need to shut the F up! Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop off Toko at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing
We
to
have
be
no
done.
time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to sweet. I don't even know what that means. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if we want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Why is Mondo right behind the freaking punching bag? First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do, boys and girls. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No,
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Weren't you working with Kyoko on the other one? You got like 2 ace detectives over here. Look, there's a splatter stain on top of this thick mamacita right here. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay, let's check out this dumbbell that we wanted to check out earlier when Makoto was cock-blocking us. There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. Yes, Makoto, we know! The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's check out Chihiro's bode. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
What?
Well, we're still not sure that he did it. Is that what you want me to say? I wonder about that. Okay, is that all I can check? Hold on, let's see what we can look at. I can talk to everybody here. So let's pick Kyoko's brain, because I value her opinion. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Yeah, she's actually one of my favorite characters in this game. Let's talk to Sakura. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. Well, I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's see what Mondo has to say. If we can even click on him, hide him behind the freaking punching bag. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger? Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Okay, so each murder, I link up with like a new person, like a buddy-buddy investigation system. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Why do they make me solve it? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
did you call
You
for
called
me?
for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. Yeah, So if you're a guy, you can only go to the boys. If you're a girl, you can only go to the girls. You can't use the boy e-handbook on the girls' locker room sensor thing. So we know that. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other
As
words,
such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good
ignorance.
lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Man, these little loopholes. Yo, I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to snip out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, so sleepy. Just listening to it makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together, or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own goddamn self. Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, what are we gonna find in the main hall, though? What does Chihiro have to do with this place? We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Yes. Okay, let's figure it out for ourselves. We got whatever the hell that thing is. We got this, but something's on it. What is that? A surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. No, what's that butterfly thing? It's so chilling. Okay, never mind. That's not it. What about this thing right here? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Okay, so maybe somebody stole the handbook and then used it to get inside of the locker room. So like a boy could have stolen Sayaka or Junko's e-handbook. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning his handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Okay, I get it. I see, yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truths bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbooks show Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes? After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? Yeah, we know. Don't show that again. The memory of it came flooding back. No! The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. Don't do it! Don't show it! A cruel, heartless death. Oh, okay. Whew. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Not because I don't want to see it, because I enjoyed seeing that, but that whole scene got copyrighted, so the last video with the execution got copyrighted. Uh-oh, Monokuma again, he heard about the copyright. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't
But it's a
hear you.
secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What does that mean? Stop leaving me in the dark. Stop being so freaking cryptic. Okay, let me back on out of here. Hold on, there's still more waiting to be checked. Oh, my bad, dude. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely. I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me
Absolutely.
repeat myself.
I have no doubt about that. Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? What about that girl with the tongue hanging out of her mouth like this? Like, Toko, right? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay, can I get out of here? Please let me get out of here. Hold on, there's still more waiting to be checked. You son of a bitch. And I have a basis to believe that, assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Okay, so he knows that Genocide Jack is one of us. Let's see why. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah, hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're busy.
to play
Leave
with
us
you.
alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go. I said it's an emergency. Come help me. I was trying to back out of here so we could go deal with that emergency. This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very
Since it's
strange.
Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me
repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina!
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. I feel like she's the one who did it, Toko. I feel like she is the person that did all of these Genocide Jack things. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Let's go! Come on, open the freaking door. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good comeback. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's
We should
fine.
try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay, let's go inside. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong! The door swung open slowly and silently. Oh, hey, how's it going, Toko? Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
won't allow it.
Why?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Uh-oh. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. So she's Genocide Jack. She has like a split personality or something. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. Yeah, she definitely has a split personality. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yeah, this guy, Loverboy. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Ding dong! After a few moments. Hey,
what do you want?
leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
Byakuya. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toku talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Huh? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Hey, Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I have a hard time saying his name. Byakuya! I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. No, not libraries. Not reading books. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me.
Don't make me
repeat
say it
myself.
again. Damn, this dude, don't make me say it again ass. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Isn't Toko a writer too? Maybe she was writing about Genocide Jack and that's her alter ego. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust too.
So in
I would say
other
there's enough
words-
value in this place to endure the dust. Okay, well, I am gonna check here. There's so many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Let's check right here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I put it to good use. Okay, well, I need to figure out what the hell exactly you want me to look for since you won't tell me. Let's see, let's talk to you again, I guess. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's click on this. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. This is like a dark web person's dream. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right? That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show you just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. And that includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse. Can you stop showing that corpse? Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. What in the world? Hey, I ain't getting down on my knees for nothing. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, he didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Can my mouth be agape too? I want some of that. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Okay, damn, that dude got scissors right where his nipples are. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Ise, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komasuna Taro. Holy crap, too many people. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. It's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? I'm Phoenix Wright. I am Phoenix Wright. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack's case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! Yeah, that part of the library is very scary. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Whew, there's a lot of talking, guys. My jaw's starting to hurt. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. I mean, at this point, is it anybody but Toko? It's so obvious because of the way she's acting. She's acting so bizarre. Ding, ding, ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I see.
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, let me go talk to Celeste after I check the boys' locker room. I don't know what kind of clues I'm gonna find here, but maybe there's like a murder weapon or... Oh, there's something on the ground. Right there. It's like a doo-doo stain. Let's check that out. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Looks like fresh shit. What else do we got over here? This poster? Is that anything? Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow doesn't quite seem to fit in with the boys' locker room. Yeah, very suspicious. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned off and left the girls' locker room. Why can't we all help each other out, huh? Why can't we all be a team? Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let me investigate this body one more time. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time? I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Oh, the extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, there's something not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay, I think I'm good here, so never mind. There's still more I need to check. It said the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait. That reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters has been added to the truth bullet section of your e-handbook. Wait, was she really killed in the other locker room and then the killer switched everything into here? Do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein and coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? And if there was never a stain there to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. No. There's a stain that looks like a fat shit stain in the boys' locker room. I'm pretty sure that everything from one room to the other room got switched. But why? I have no idea. This has to be the stain, right? The coffee stain? It's a big-ass freaking stain. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? The powder. The powder, bitch! Okay, can I finally leave? Please tell me that I can go to the library now. Yes, okay, to the library we go. So I already see the extension cord right there, so let's check it out. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here? Guess not. Oh man, I don't want that stupid coin. I'm trying to look at the lamp. Come on, look at the desk lamp. Ba-bam! Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right there. Yeah, because there's an extension cord. Oh, that's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section. Good. It better. So, now that we checked that out, let's look at the case file one more time for the homie DJ Screw. Where would it be, though? I'm assuming it would be here? The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Okay, maybe it was behind Byakuya. Yeah, I want to take a look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Okay, so now I just gotta leave? Alright, why would he take it? But I did see the case file. I mean, I do remember it. Everybody died from stab wounds, right? And then Chihiro died from a blunt object? So it's not consistent with the Genocide Jack killings. Ah, here we go, the warehouse. We've never been in here before. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out
Okay,
this late?
She's gonna talk?
Oh,
Give
I
you
was
time to
just.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assumed she was
indeed.
merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I don't think that I need to do anything else here, right? This is Byakuya's room. I doubt there's any clues here. Yeah, but this bitch is in here! He took the Genocide Jack file! Let's see if this butt wipe knows anything. Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Oh, he doesn't know anything, as usual. What about Aoi? Does she know anything? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yup, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh no, ding dong bing bong! Is the investigation over? Don't tell me! I don't feel like I have enough clues!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I was gonna go to Toko's room.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh no.
The class trial.
Oh no.
You remember where to meet, right?
I remember where to meet, but I don't think I got all my facts right.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Bro,
See you soon.
I don't feel like I have everything all together. Begin the class trial or it's about to begin. So I have no choice. The red door is right through here. But, can I go somewhere else? There's no running away now. The red door, I have no choice. No! Okay, guys. The class trial is about to happen. I feel like I'm sure who did it, but I feel like I don't have all the evidence to be like, yo, you did it. Time to get executed. But I guess we have no choice. We just gotta jump right in. 50,000 likes and the class trial video will be up for you guys ready to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!